Hey guys, today we're going to review the Lumintop Tool AA version, not AAA. I've owned the AAA version of this light for probably well over a year now. I reviewed it a while back, and it is one of my kind of favorite EDCs. It's definitely in the top 10. It goes into rotation very well because it's a small, AAA, bright, carries in the pocket well. So when the AA came out, I had to jump on the pre-order and grab it, and I did, and it showed up here, I don't know, a week or two ago. And I've been carrying it ever since. So this thing is very, very similar to the Lumintop Tool AAA. Really not a ton of difference with it, except you do get a little bit more for your money. I think I paid $24 on the pre-order, and I think it's going to be around $30, which is very moderately priced considering what you get with this thing. So it's going to show up to your house looking like this. So inside of there, get my stuff together, is a small plastic container that has the light and the accessories, and what is inside is actually pretty handy. Of course, I'm behind the camera here, so everything's a huge pain. So what you get with this thing is you do get a small rubber diffuser, which you can use for the light and spreading things out, which I'll show you. It's also glow in the dark. You get a replacement tail cap, which I think it's magnetic. Yes, it is a magnetic tail cap that you can replace out for the switch. With the old Lumintop, that was an extra. You had to pay like $5 for, and buy aftermarket. You get this really obscenely purple lanyard, which I'm not sure why they decided to go with this. And then, of course, you have your box and your instructions, and we're going to go over those. Oh, and 2 extra O-rings. All right, let's get this open so we can talk about it. All right. So what you can see here is we have a multi-chemistry light that can take AA's, both alkaline and nickel metal hydride rechargeables, as well as the 14500 lithium ions. And you can see you're going to have different output based on what you use. Your high being 550 with the 1400s, or more like 100 with the alkalines. So it's a high, medium, low, and you can kind of see here from the numbers, you go from, looks like about 7 lumens up to 500 with a medium of 25/95, and all your other usual stuff, the waterproofing, shock resistant, all that jazz. So really a lot of good stuff with this. I know I am a big fan, you'll always hear it, of any light that is multi-chemistry that can take the rechargeables as well as the lithiums is good with me because I do have so many batteries, and it is nice to be able to make use of everything. All right, operation, simple as they come. It's got a what's known as a reverse clicky, which means you turn it on and then you can change modes just by doing a little half press between your 3 modes. Here, low, medium, and high. This is a rechargeable AA, so it's only going to be about 100 lumens. If I had a 14500 in there, you're talking about 500. Now your forward clicky is different. Those are the ones that can actually give you a momentary feature, so this does not have any momentary. I prefer a reverse clicky for EDC because I don't want it momentarily going off in my pocket all day long. Alright, so we'll show you this real quick, which is your little diffuser. These things are very handy for when you're reading or in the car, anything like that where you don't want a bright harsh beam, or you have a power outage and you just don't want some big bright beam pointing at the ceiling. This really does a great job of diffusing the light and spreading it out, and it's glow in the dark as well, so when you set it down it will continue to glow. Not an expensive thing by any means, but it's just a nice addition because a lot of the flashlights can use them. So the cool thing is, if you have another flashlight that's a AA, that's going to fit over like 99% of your AA's, so always very helpful. Alright, so taking off your tail cap, you can put on your magnetic, which takes away, thins it down or slims it down a little bit, but now you have to change your modes via loosening and tightening the head. So, but you gain, there's no metal in there, but you do gain magnetism, and you can use as a magnet. The head has some pretty good threads to it. It does not activate unless you really push down hard on it, so it's not gonna really, you know, drain itself in your pocket if you're constantly like getting up and getting down. It does take quite a bit of force. So let's switch that back, and then we're gonna talk about the light for a second and get you guys out of here safe and sound. All right. So, what do I hate? The pocket clip. It's very thin. It's not thick enough for jeans, and it just doesn't hold well. So I'm obviously going to chuck that pocket clip and build myself a little paracord lanyard for this thing. It's just not suitable for pocket carry for an active guy. Let's just put it that way. So if you actually carry your lights, you're probably not going to like the pocket clip. The threads are a little gritty, you know, so you're definitely going to want to clean them up and lube them. You kind of heard that as I took it off and put it back on. But other than that, Lumintop always has really good glass, really good reflectors, really good beam quality, and you'll probably see it as I edit video in. You can see it's, even though it's you know, it's kind of a very bigger hot spot on this with a little bit of spill, very good for EDC. You know, the anodizing's okay. I haven't had any issue with that peeling off yet. But overall, guys, I think for the $24 I paid for this, I'm super, super happy with it. And would definitely buy it again. Will it be in the EDC rotation? Yes, you know. But in the end, it will be a pocket carry only. It's not going to go on a pocket clip. So it'll only be used on those days when I have the room in my actual pocket. But yeah, a lot of good things you can do with this. It makes a perfect car flashlight because you do have the diffuser, and also you can using the lithium batteries, they are much better with cold and heat than alkalines or nickel metal hydrides. So lithium battery options are always good for long-term storage and extreme temperatures. But other than that, guys, this is really kind of a nice little light. Lumintop was very smart for producing, you know, the AA version of this. It's a wobbly tail stander, but it does tail stand. You know, one thing I'm not going to like is without that pocket clip, it is going to roll pretty bad, but I can live with that, guys. So overall, very nice light. I like it. Glad I bought it, and this will definitely be a good part of my EDC rotation.